Hello and welcome to Bloomberg. Quint, India's largest gold finance company, in terms of loan portfolio, reported strong set of numbers yesterday. And to decode the same, we are in conversation with George Alexander Muthoot, the managing director of Muthoot Finance. Very good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on Bloomberg Quint.
Thank you.
Sir, after seeing muted growth in gold loan AUM in last 4-5 quarters, we have seen a double-digit growth in gold loan portfolio in the quarter gone by. What has led the growth there?
I think one of the main reasons should be the uptick in the industry, in the economy, and as predicted by many, the economy is also growing. It is expected to grow by 8.2%. I feel that economic activity has started picking up in the last 3 months, and we see not only in the last quarter, as we speak also, we see the better credit offtake happening in all the branches all over India.
Also, sir, what kind of progress or if at all any recovery if we have seen in gold auctions, if you could discuss about it?
The gold auctions have been very less in these 2 quarters because we have been trying and putting in new methods, new systems to see that all the customers are contacted and persuaded to close their loan accounts or to pay and renew the loans. This is actually giving us good results as opposed to auctioning on the gold. So auctioning has been much lesser in the last 3-4 quarters. And this quarter also, auctioning would be much lesser going forward too.
Well, speaking of gold loans business, what kind of traction are you seeing on the digital front? What kind of initiatives is the company taking on the digital front per se?
See, as far as digital is concerned, we are doing all the necessary support for encouraging our customers to go digitally. Many of the customers now pay their interest and also part of the principal digitally. They have also been, we have also enabled them to take loans also digitally. And now we have enabled it 24/7 so that any customer who has a gold with us can, sitting at home through his app or his computer, get the loan credited to his account in seconds. So earlier it was not 24/7, now it is 24/7, and we are seeing more and more people starting to use this facility. Of course, we inform them also whether more money is available for them, and as they get informed and when they need it, we see more traction in the gold loan advance front. As far as repayments and interest are concerned, they have been using it much better. Every day, we feel it is getting better and better.
Sure. Talking about asset quality, it has improved substantially in the quarter gone by. Where do you see it stabilizing, say, next 2 to 3 quarters?
See, as I have been always saying, the NPAs of gold loan companies are of no consequence as far as loan losses are concerned. Because whatever is treated as NPA is just because these loans have crossed the time limit. But the gold is there, 100% security is there. We have never lost even 1 rupee till date through a NPA account. So whether the NPA was high or low is of no consequence to us. But having said that, maybe the media, the analysts sometimes are concerned when the NPA goes up. Last quarter, the NPA was 6.85%, and today, this quarter, the NPA is 2.85% only. So whether it is 6.85 or 2.85, it's of no consequence. But why it has come down, one of the reasons is that earlier, any customer who had a connected loan was with an NPA was also treated as an NPA because the auditors wanted to do like that. But this time, because of the in-AS provisions, this is not required. So that is one of the reasons the NPA has come down from 6.85 to 2.85. But as I always say, NPA is of no financial loss to the company. We give more time to the customer. You asked earlier about auctions. So we can bring the NPA to 0 by doing auctions. But giving more time to the customer, we are actually maintaining that customer. It is more customer friendly, and since we are not losing any money, we give this support to the customer by not auctioning it.
Sir, if you could talk about your other businesses, say microfinance, home finance, consumer finance, how do you plan to grow the same? Also, if you could give us segment-wise growth expectations.
See, as far as the home finance is concerned, it has a portfolio of 1,620 crores as of last quarter, and we have targeted an AUM of reaching an AUM of 2,500 next year. 3,500 year after that, and 5,000 in the year after that. So by 3 years, we should see the AUM of the housing finance company reach 2,500 crores, 5,000 crores. So this year end, it should reach 2,500 crores. So we have branches all over the country, and the branches of Muthoot Finance are also used as spoke and hub to get customers for the affordable housing finance. So they work hand in hand with the Muthoot Finance branch, and that's about the home finance. As far as the microfinance business is concerned, it has an AUM of 1,300 crores as of date, and they expect the end of the year to reach 1,900 crores. Both these companies, Muthoot Finance is putting in more capital. In Muthoot Home Finance, we have committed a capital of 150 crores. It's a 100% subsidiary of Muthoot Finance. We have committed a capital of 150 crores, which will be given to them in the next Q2 and Q3. Similarly, the microfinance company also is getting some capital, around 100 crores in the next quarter, for augmenting their capital and also to shore up the capital adequacy norms. So these two companies are growing. They are showing good growth and are growing as per target. As far as the venture in Sri Lanka is concerned, it's also doing well. But of course, Sri Lanka being a very small country and with the political uncertainty, etc., also there, it is growing very slowly only. But then we have received the permission from the Central Bank of Sri Lanka to open 10 more branches for gold loan purposes, and we expect to see the gold loan portfolio in Sri Lanka growing in the next 2 years. So that's about the growth. And about the other consumer loans, we've just started a personal loan. It is a personal loan which is given to salaried customers, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. It has a portfolio of about 50 crores as of date. It is behaving very well, and we should see, we will see that this portfolio also grows in the next 2-3 years.
Sure. Sir, lastly, if you could tell us, the company has a plan to raise nearly 5,000 crore through the issue of non-convertible debentures. Where do you plan to deploy these funds?
See, this is our working capital. We have a AUM of about 34,000 crores, all the group companies put together. And the source of this funding are bank funding, NCDs, listed NCDs, etc. And this 5,000 crores which we are planning to raise is private placement. So as and when we get the money, it will be used for working capital. We have bank funding, bank limits, and also commercial papers. These will be interchanged, and the money will be used for these purposes only. So this is nothing unusual. Every year we raise 5,000 to 6,000 crores of NCD, because some NCDs get redeemed also every year. So it's an ongoing process. Nothing very new about it. But this time, this 5,000 crores is a private placement.
Sure. Thank you so much for joining us on Bloomberg, Quint, sir. It was a pleasure speaking to you. So that was the management of Muthoot Finance, confident about growing their other business segments, say microfinance, home finance, along with insurance business going ahead. Thank you for watching Bloomberg, Quint.